Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Francis Entertainment Center. Today I'll be telling the story of Moana. Enjoy the video. Tefiti, an island goddess, was the one who created all life and became an island after falling into a deep slumber. Tefiti's heart, a small Pounamu stone, was sought after by the monstrous forces of the sea until it was stolen by the demigod Maui. Leaving the island without a heart caused it to collapse, and a lava monster named Tika to appear and confront Maui, which caused his fish hook and the heart to disappear into the ocean. Because of the heart being stolen, the islands Tefiti created are cursed to lose the life she gave them. A millennium later, Moana, as a toddler, discovers the heart as she's collecting shells near the ocean. After her chieftain father Tui orders her to return to the village, she never sees it until she has grown up. Moana, now a teenager, has the responsibility of becoming the next chief of the island as her father insists, but due to her close friendship with her grandmother, Grandma Tala, she keeps her dream of leaving the island alive. She soon discovers that all the fish have disappeared from the shores of the village, and the coconuts have spoiled. Moana insists on going beyond the reef to catch more, but her father dismisses her requests, angered by her wishes. Her mother, Sina, confesses that her father acts like this because of the loss of his closest friend when they went sailing to unforgiving waters one night in his youth. Grandma Tala finds Moana on the beach after she tries to sail past the reef only to become shipwrecked back home, and shows Moana a secret cave hidden behind a waterfall. Inside are the sailboats that her ancestors stowed away. By banging the drum, she discovers they were voyagers. Tala then gives Moana the heart of Tefiti after showing her the curse of draining life away from trees and the island itself, saying that is the only way to save her people. She goes to her father and tells him what Tala told her, but he doesn't listen and sees it as another excuse for her to leave the island. Later, Tala is seen ill and found dying on her deathbed. With her dying breath, she tells Moana to go save her people and gives her the necklace used to carry the heart. Moana departs using one of the sailboats found in the cave and departs it with Hai, a dumb rooster who is accidentally stowed away on the sailboat. She seeks to find Maui by following a constellation that looks like his fish hook, but a wave flips her sailboat and knocks her unconscious. She wakes up the next morning on a small island inhabited by Maui, who traps Moana in a cave after distracting her with a tune. He steals her sailboat while threatening to eat Hai. After escaping the cave, the ocean sends Moana back on the sailboat to convince Maui. She shows him the heart and asks him to help her return it, but Maui backs away, fearing that the heart is a trap for the person carrying and that other creatures would kill to steal it for themselves. Immediately after, Hai eats the heart during an encounter with little pygmy pirates known as Kakamora. The Kakamora steal Hai, forcing Moana to retrieve it. After Maui learns of her inability to sail, then they try to escape. After Moana retrieves Hai from the Kakamora, Maui is able to get their massive sailboats to collide into each other, and the three make it out unharmed. Maui agrees to help bring the heart back to Tefiti. In order to do so, he needs his hook, which is hidden in the realm of monsters, held by a giant villainous coconut crab named Tamatoa. In his lair, Maui barely retrieves his magical fish hook while Moana distracts Tamatoa by having him sing about himself. Afterward, Maui and Moana escape his lair, and Tamatoa is left stranded on his back in a last-ditch effort to grab them both. Back on the sailboat, Maui becomes depressed that he is unable to shapeshift into anything that he wants with the fish hook, but ultimately decides to teach Moana how to sail instead, after the ocean numbs his desire with a blow dart. She learns that Maui has stolen the heart for a village that he has looked after once he was given his powers from the gods. Through some encouragement from Moana, Maui is given the strength to shapeshift with ease, even managing to turn into a hawk. The two become friends as she learns more on how to be a wayfinder. They arrive at Te Fiti where Tika appears and tries to destroy them. Maui tries to fight back, but instead tells Moana to turn back. She ignores his protest, which brings Tika to partially destroy Maui's hook, severely damaging it and sending them far back across the ocean. Out of anger, Maui leaves Moana stranded in the middle of the ocean, fearing that going back to fight Tika will permanently destroy his hook. He flies away after telling her that the ocean chose the wrong person to save her people, which is something she has been trying to find out why. After sadly telling the ocean to bring the heart to someone else, Grandma Tala appears as a spiritual manta ray and encourages her to discover who she is based on what she has learned, what she has lived through, who she has met, and where she comes from. Moana proudly realizes who she has meant to be within herself and what defines her and swims down to retrieve the heart. Using her wayfinding skills, she returns to Tika and gets past Tika to return the heart. Maui returns as well, having a change of heart to distract Tika. Reaching the top of the mountain, Moana realizes that the island is gone and that Tika is actually Te Fiti without her heart. She asks the ocean to clear a path so that she can have Tika approach her. She connects with Te Fiti and opens her eyes to show her what she has become. Te Fiti calms down and lets Moana restore her heart, which brings everything, including herself, back to normal. Te Fiti, now fully restored and the curse lifted, believes that Maui is left to apologize for his actions, which he does. Maui, in return, is granted a new hook and flies off to meet with his villagers. Before leaving, Maui bids Moana farewell with a hug, thanking her for all she's done. Moana then returns to her island where everything is back to normal. She reunites with her parents, with Twee now accepting that going past the reef suits her. Now that the villagers can return to wayfinding, they release boats from the hidden cave. Succeeding her father as the new chiefess, Moana places her stone, which is a seashell she collected when she was little, on the tallest mountain where many chiefs before her placed stones to claim their leadership and set sail with the rest of the villagers searching for new islands as Maui accompanies them in his hawk form.